off YouTube? My name is Thomas. Today we're going to talk about the importance of cryotherapy in MMA. And that is the punching bag that I was punching in just that video a second ago. I'm not exactly amazing, but I'm all right. I enjoy the sport. Really, there's just three things I do on a daily basis, and those three things are boxing, lifting, and marketing. I just love those three things. Those are my jam. And so, fortunately for me, cryotherapy lets me cover two of those things, and then after that, I get to post videos and stuff, and that covers three things. Because yeah, so it brings all my loves together. It's great. Jumping into this, there is a reason why cryotherapy is so big with fighting, and more than anything else, really. It's really no wonder that football has adopted it too. And the reason I'm saying that is because for me, the number one thing that's exciting is its help in reducing concussions. That's right, you heard me right. Norepinephrine, which you've heard me rant about if you've heard my other videos, norepinephrine actually plays a huge part in connecting and rebuilding old memories as well as establishing new ones. It's huge for basically mitigating damage done during concussions and helping rebuild the connections that were lost in the process of taking those beatings. So it's, that's why you see the Dallas Cowboys and so many other football teams and so forth, starting to really get behind this thing, and more evidence coming out for it. You don't just take my word for it. Go look up Ron Fitzpatrick talking about the importance of norepinephrine and its help in this area, because it's a big one. That's why I wanted to start off with number one is going to be your mental health. If you're taking a lot of shots, if you're Nate Diaz, and that's why you have a picture of Nate Diaz in this guy, you're going to want to do some cryotherapy. So that's number one. Number two is going to be recovery. How often do you get out of a fight and feel, just beat up? Sometimes you get, I don't know how many of you guys actually really fight, but, for me, I've gotten huge, crazy bruises. I've bruised my rib cage, messed it up, hurt myself, pretty bad on a number of occasions. And it takes a long time for the human body to heal, unfortunately. It takes months sometimes if you mess up a leg or whatever else. And just so you guys know, you shouldn't do cryotherapy within the first hour of you actually working out. And the reason is because inflammation is a natural thing, and you want inflammation to occur naturally. And it doesn't, it's not until an hour, up to 2 hours afterwards, that your body actually releases the hormones that are anti-inflammatory and starts clearing up the whole thing. So you're going to want to let that kind of take its natural course. But after that, you definitely will want to do cryotherapy. Excuse me, oh my gosh. But inflammation is a good and bad thing. Inflammation in the appropriate dosage is a good thing. Inflammation in excess is a bad thing. Inflammation where white blood cells actually release a kind of bleach or hydrogen peroxide into your body, believe it or not, in order to kill bacteria and potentially infectious or harmful invaders. And you don't want that just sitting in your muscle, you know what I mean? Literally just sitting there like bleach and stuff like that. So a really serious injury doesn't need to have all that information all the time. So every once in a while, not every once in a while actually, when you're trying to really recover something, do it a couple times in a row. I'm saying if you're recovering from an injury, or you're getting ready for something like that, 3 to 5, up to 7 sessions in a row. 3 to 5 is where you're going to start to see the impact. 7 sessions, you'll have a complete system reset, and you'll probably be pretty ready to go. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, I could just name guys. Yoel Romero, there's just so many guys. Frankie Edgar, Jose Dos Santos, who else, man? A ton of guys. Rampage Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. The list goes on of these guys. So that's number two. Number three is going to be cutting weight. You've heard me say in videos before, but you actually burn 500, 800 calories warming back up from using that guy. And you actually increase the amount of brown fat you have as well, which I'm going to actually save that for the last one. But yeah, if you're trying to cut down your calories, 3,500 calories is a pound. And basically, in order to lose 8 pounds in a month, I always say this, you're going to have to lose 1,000 calories a day. And cryotherapy gets you 500, 800 calories the way there, just like that, you know what I mean? And not to mention the fact that it increases your brown fat. And that's what we're gonna get to right now. Finally, in the final area, number 4 of my benefits here is gonna be that it helps boost your energy. 2 things. First off, norepinephrine is actually, in addition to the fact that it's great for memory and so forth, it also plays a part in feeling good and like just energizing you. You feel great. But besides that, the cryotherapy session itself, all of what's going on, everything is digesting. That's gonna make you more energetic. And the fact that your body is producing more brown fat as well is gonna leave you more energy, more readily, quickly digestible energy in situations where you need it. And let me kind of delve into that a little bit more, because this is actually significant in my opinion. Your body produces up to as much as 38% more brown fat over the course of 10 to 20 cryotherapy sessions. What is brown fat now? Brown fat is normal fat that is mitochondria dense. Mitochondria is iron dense, and so it gives it a brown color. The reason your body makes more mitochondria during cryotherapy is because norepinephrine sends a signal to this thing called UCP1, and UCP1 uncouples the charge that's in mitochondria. I don't know if it's in necessarily, but mitochondria has a positive and negative charge, kind of like a battery, and it uncouples it, and your body then thinks you have no energy. And because your body thinks you have no energy, it starts making tons of mitochondria, and so you end up with more brown fat and more energy that is useful in fight or flight situations, or in the chamber, or just whatever it might be, right? So those are 4 things that I think are really significant in MMA. Number 1 is reducing concussions. Number 2 was gonna be recovering. Number 3 is gonna be weight loss. Number 4 is gonna be energy. And if you wanna just throw in number 5, I'd say that number 5 would be better training. Just all these things together just come out to you hopefully getting better sessions in the gym, which will just, move you forward faster. I know, personally, when you're working out all the time, when you're really going at it, when you're going 6-7 days a week, you just can't keep that pace up. It's impossible. Your shoulders start to wear, your elbows, your legs, joints, like everything will just start to hurt, because it's in high intensity, high impact, and it wears on your body big time. And cryotherapy is one of the many things that you should be doing in order to keep yourself in the game. Obviously, it's no substitute for some of the other important things like physical therapy, foam rolling, and so forth. You'll want to do these things in conjunction with each other. But yeah. Thought it was some pretty good stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, please check out the description. I've got some good information in there. And if you're feeling generous, please drop a like, maybe even subscribe. We are going to be posting more content. And until next time, guys, take care.